So when we made the decision to move away from Microsoft Forms and agree to use a software for engagement surveys, I started looking really broadly. I had sort of a base of knowledge around some of the tools that I'd used in businesses before, but I wanted to open up the search to anything I could find that might have developed in the market. So I found CultureMonkey, along with other ones. And so I first started with kind of open source information, how are the reviews? Was I seeing anything on the internet that looked kind of troubling or exciting? And I did see some great reviews on CultureMonkey, enough that I thought, well, I'd like to check this one out and learn a little bit more about it. And then really, as I worked through that process of talking to vendors, learning about the software, I was really impressed with the team. They differentiated themselves almost immediately by just being very honest, authentic, straightforward. Like, I feel like in the first meeting, I understood the model, the software, the pricing, and their commitment to customers really fast. Whereas other vendors often kind of overcomplicate that initial conversation, and they want to have another conversation and another one. And I was moving very quickly, actually. So I really liked working with the team immediately. One of the things I asked all of the companies was to share a reference with me, someone who had worked with the software before and worked with them. CultureMonkey was the first one to give me a reference almost immediately, someone that was relevant to my work, and I had a great conversation with her. And so really it came down to the team. I knew I would need some help. I was actually pretty ambitious with this and wanted to roll this out really quickly. And so even, looking at lots of different platforms that worked, the differentiator for me was, do I feel good about the team, but not just the sales team, but the implementation team? And do I trust them that they're going to sort of come forward with a good solution? There were a couple other test points that with that sales process where I asked questions that other companies, I didn't like the answers as much. Things that sort of showed me that CultureMonkey was really trying to earn our business and deliver a really good product, and not just selling me something to sort of leave me with for 3 years and let me sort out. And so I felt really good about the team, and I felt good about it ever since. Like, that's really the differentiator for the company. If I were to recommend CultureMonkey, which I would, by the way, I would recommend CultureMonkey to other organizations. I think the problem it solves the best is having a user-friendly interface to conduct your engagement surveys or any other types of surveys that's user-friendly for the employees as well as the managers. And so the system's just simple, it works well, and it allows you to go as deep as you want with your data. And so it kind of does all of that at once. It's pretty capable. It lets you do, as long as you have the data in your system, you can slice and dice your data however you need to and your views. And so you can go really deep if this is really important to you. If this is a quick exercise for you, you can also use the system and run the reports. You can customize everything. And so I think just creating this environment where you can send this easy, visually appealing survey out to everyone. It can be consistent, and then you can do whatever you need to do on the back end, and you can create this experience for managers. It absolutely makes that very easy. It is a great experience. And so, yeah, I think that's what I would say is just give it a try, because it's a great team to work with, a great platform to use, and it's just intuitive for a user, which is really, really important.